Let's talk about Finn McKenty making it official. He's done with YouTube and Twitch. And before I get into this, known as the punk rock MBA, I'll just say this, I am very biased. I am somebody that has interviewed Finn and I've followed his stuff. I've watched a lot of his videos. And so if you're coming here wanting to see somebody to dunk on him, it's not going to happen on this channel. So Finn comes from the background of growing up around hardcore punk and all sorts of outlier music that became very popular in the 90s because of various sorts of reasons. And well, he also has a lot of experience in marketing as well as writing about bands and everything. And he had that Punk Rock MBA channel. And at one point, he had certain videos that reached over 1 million views. And the thing is that he would talk about Henry Rollins, he would talk about genres, and more specifically, to get your attention, he would talk about how a genre ended when it's still very much going in there. And he even admitted that he had to kind of play the game of marketing, and he also openly talked about how he would make cringe-worthy thumbnails. But for me, as a viewer, I couldn't help but notice that he was starting to talk about stuff that he said he would not make videos about, like System of a Down. And I think at one point he said he wasn't going to do one on the Deftones, or I could be wrong. But the main thing is that I could tell that he was just kind of having that pull of, what do I make? Do I make stuff that I really want to put out there, or what am I going to put out that will draw a large audience? And he often spoke in absolutes, like nobody watched this, or this flopped or something, when in reality that means that it just didn't have the amount of views or likes or dislikes compared to other ones that he's done. But I firmly believe that he was making great content. The one that he did on Hatebreed and how much it meant to him, that was one of the best ones I had seen. I also really love the one that he did on Henry Rollins, where he was critical of Henry, but also praised him. But when he's making videos about stuff that I could tell that he genuinely didn't care about, I started to wonder, how long is he going to keep doing this? And now he is happy to be off YouTube and Twitch, and he is just offering his services through LinkedIn as kind of like a consultant in marketing. And hey, do what you got to do. He's got a family to support. He's got a house. And so I'm like, do what you got to do. It seems like people like to complain about getting paid if they have somebody else paying all their bills. But the thing that I will take from his influence was the fact that he said it's like, hey, if you're wanting to start a channel, just be yourself. And I'll also say this, he has openly talked about how, I don't know if he was officially diagnosed or he was pretty sure, but being on the spectrum. And it's like, another person that, I look up to that is more than likely neurodivergent. And so, yeah, just kind of in closing for now, I just think that end of an era, but I'm happy that he's doing something that brings him joy instead of being forced to do something that he doesn't like to do.